Share one of my favorite books that has changed my life over the course of the last few years, and that is this book, Oxygen by Nick Lane. I fell in love with reading because I wanted to understand more about mitochondria and our nutrition and our exercise as I was learning to help my body heal. But this is the first book that I read by him. I also want to recommend The Vital Question as well as Power, Sex, and Suicide, which he really hones in on mitochondria. If you're not a big book person though, I also recommend looking up Lex Fridman podcast. He's been on there a few times, and he's also been on Joe Rogan. So I like these long forms because he actually gets the opportunity to speak about his work that he's doing. And this is one of the best books I ever read, like learning about free radicals, learning about inflammation in the body, even certain vitamins, vitamin C and vitamin E. Like, this is a great book on learning the history of the amino acids. Like, this is really where my curiosities like took root. And I love these books because he goes back and through what we know from the beginning of time. And it's like, how do we know how we got here on earth? Like, how did we get here? How did our brains develop to a point in time where, we can speak and talk and cook for ourselves, like the evolution of even preparations of food and learning certain diets. Like, it's just amazing. And I was also having like major existential crisis, like when I was late in high school into college. And my thing was like, why are we here? What is the point of us being here? Like, I like to know why things happen. Like, if people tell me something to do, like, it has to make sense to some degree. Otherwise, like, I can't swallow it. Like, I want to be very helpful always, but it also has to make sense. So, I started to learn about the cell, and I always hold up this picture because I was tired of being confused about my diet. I was tired of being confused about exercise and feeling like I didn't know enough. And just like we all are in this like place of confusion, right? And like, that's why I talk about the book of Course in Miracles, because when you're in a confused place, that's not the truth. When you feel clarity and you feel clear and like, that is where you're supposed to be. Like, that is where our health is designed for us to be, in that state of peace. Your nervous system is designed for peace. So if you feel like chaos and confusion, like you don't know where your ground stands on, it's also just a matter of knowing what to look for when you're Googling for things. So I always bring it back to the amino and fatty acids. If you just prioritize those essential compounds in your diet, you will be successful, right? The animal-based proteins have plenty of what we need. They also have the B vitamins. The B vitamins are, it's all the rage. People are like, what do you think of supplementing with NAD? Well, NAD comes from tryptophan. It comes from these essential list of amino acids. So you could sit there and complicate everything for days. You could spend years like me in trying to understand all of this. I'm still trying to understand all of this. Or you can keep it simple, like, it's all what you choose to do. I think people get lost and overtaken by their cortisol when they start to ask all these questions, and you get to a point where it's like you're paralyzed by the options that you have, But there's one thing that I found, that if you resonate with this, you will feel it in your body. But our body is just made of light. Our cell produces light in our body. Our mitochondria produces infrared light. It's very important that our mitochondria stay healthy in order for our entire cell and our body to be healthy. The codes for light are the amino and the fatty acids. So when we eat them, we can go outside in the sun and capture the sun, use the sun better. We synthesize vitamin D. Like, everything about us is designed to be towards the light, not the darkness. So again, your nervous system is designed for peace. But I just wanted to share that book. It's one of my favorite books, and he has a bunch of podcasts and other stuff out there. So keep searching for your own information. And when you come across something and it feels right, it's because it is right. Like, trust your intuition. Your body is so intelligent. It is so beautiful. It knows what's for you and what's not for you. It knows what relationships are for you and not for you. And remember that, like, every relationship that you hold, like with people, with the gym, with your sleep, with your diet, it's all part of your diet. Like, relationships with people is part of your diet. You know, people are either going to help you be in a state of peace, or they're going to flare up your inflammation, your cortisol, and whatnot. And also, that's up to you. So remember to take your power back. If you don't want to be in certain situations, take yourself out of it. So keep pursuing your knowledge and understanding, and ask for the truth. Ask for your body to put you in the places that you need to be in, because it will put you there, and it'll put you in a place where you know. So speak kind things to yourself always. I wish you the best of luck. If I can help you in some way, my email's in the description below. Don't hesitate to reach out. But until next time, yes, good luck.